Right, today boys and girls, we've got a one pot wonder. Everyone likes a one pot wonder. It's nice and easy, nice and quick. It's my herby chicken and rice. I don't really know what else to call it, okay? Because it's got herbs in it, it's got rice and it's got chicken. I tried to think of some like fancy name for it, but I couldn't really come up with it. Maybe I could call it like, I don't know, Polo a la rice a la Herbie Garrett.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
I don't fucking know. But it's gonna be done in Old Faithful. This thing here, nice one pot dish this. Let's crack on. Fucking move out the bastard way. First thing we're gonna do is season up the chicken, because we don't want any bland chicken, do we? So first things first, let's get our legs into a bowl. Now, people argue, might say you should wash your chicken. All right, listen, you do you. I don't think there's a wrong or right. I know there's various stances on this. But look, I'm not arsed. I'm going to chuck mine straight in. I think what ultimately matters, if you're going to wash your chicken or not, is make sure you clean up after yourself. Make sure everything's sanitised. I think that's all that matters. So we're going to go in with some pepper, plenty of pepper, good old pinch of salt, teaspoon of garlic powder, same with some onion granules as well. All the measurements will be in the description below, folks, as per usual. I'm also going to add some paprika. I'm using two different sorts. You can just use one if you want. I'm using a sweet paprika and a hot paprika. And a good teaspoon of each of those. Then you want a good load of olive oil, just like a couple of tablespoons. Then there's no other thing to do but just get your hands in there and mix it all together. And once you've kind of mixed those spices into that chicken, just cover it with cling film, stick it in the fridge and probably leave it for a couple of hours, I'd say, just to help those flavours infuse into the chicken. But I need to wash these digits. Next, we're going to make a herby green sauce to go with our chicken and in the rice. Now, you can kind of muck around with the herbs that you use for this green sauce. In fact, I had tarragon in my original recipe. I thought I picked some up. I didn't. It turns out I accidentally picked up Thai basil instead. Well, actually, no, it's the supermarket's fault because they put the Thai basil in front of the tarragon label. So actually, it's not my fault. So what I've got is some sage, got some thyme, rosemary, some oregano, some chives, and also some parsley. Now my thyme is quite young and tender because that is picked fresh from my garden. But if it's the woodier type thyme, you know, want to strip the leaves off, make sure you do the same with the rosemary and also the oregano. Everything else can just go in as is. Got some garlic, also got some lemon juice. Well, no, that's not lemon juice, that's a lemon, but we're going to get the juice from it. And also some olive oil, and we're going to make a sauce out of this. Fucking stupid idea to put this up here. Now I've got one of these fancy whizzer machines that, you know, kind of blitz things up. If you haven't got one of these, you're probably going to have to use a pestle and mortar or just kind of chop it up finely by hand. Now there is very minimal prep with this, so we're just going to take the skin off our garlic cloves. Once those are peeled, get them straight into your little whizzer machine. And then I'm going to start getting in my herbs. So I'm going to stuff in the parsley, the chives, just rip them and get them in. The sage, which I've just given a quick wash because that is from my garden and I don't know what's been near it. Thyme, strip off the oregano leaves as well. And finally, the rosemary. Now it looks like it's not going to fit all this, but you know, it's going to break down, so don't worry. And then just add a little lug of olive oil just to kind of get it going. And then we need to plug this in. That'll help, won't it? And then we just need to give this a few pulses just to kind of get it going. Shit off. Then I'm going to add the juice of half a lemon. So give it a quick roll. This helps release the juice better. And I'm just going to cut that in half. Okay, squeeze in that lemon juice. And then just keep pulsing this until you get a sort of smooth sauce, really. You might need to add a bit more lemon juice, a bit more olive oil, but just kind of keep working at it until basically you've got that, until it looks like Slimer from Ghostbusters excrement. Lovely stuff. Now, so I'm going to decant said Slimer's excrement into a bowl. Next, I'm going to dice up a couple of shallots. You can use onion if you want, but shallots have got a milder, sort of sweeter taste, which I think works nice in a dish like this. You have to fucking faff about with it, you know what you have to do, take the bloody pubes and onion skin off. Okay, and then just dice that up. Don't need to go too small with it. Just until you've got a pile that looks something like that. Then we're going to get the chicken out the fridge and just sort of magically pretend that it's been 2 hours. It hasn't for me, but it will for you. Also, you need a pan. There we go, Old Faithful. I'm just going to add a little splash of olive oil, not too much, just to kind of lubricate. Then I'm going to get this onto the heat. You don't want it too high. I'm going to start it on 4, I think. because we're going to brown the chicken, but we need to do that gently because we don't want to burn the spices on said chicken. And as it's starting to come to temperature, we're going to go in with our chicken. Okay, and then just spend a couple of minutes just kind of moving that chicken around and getting a little bit of colour on that skin. You don't need to go too crazy because it's going to brown off in the oven. Now, once you've got a little bit of colour on the chicken, we're going to get this out and just pop it to one side on a plate. I'm going to turn the heat right down to a 2. Then you see all this here, this oil, that's all flavoured, don't chuck that away. And then on that low heat, just add your shallots in and then stir those around in that flavoured oil until they start to smell nice and fragrant and go a little bit soft. It doesn't matter if you get a bit of colour on these either, in fact, you almost want that. That's going to add a bit of extra flavour. At this point as well, I'm going to preheat my oven to 180 degrees C. And excuse my still broken door. It's bloody here still. I haven't got round to it. Now, whilst the shallots are doing their thing, we're going to weigh out the rice. And you can use whatever rice you like. I'm using basmati for this because it's just a really versatile, easy rice to use. So we need 350 grams for this. And then we need to wash this. Okay, because if you don't wash your rice, that's how it becomes claggy and horrible. Right, and obviously it gets rid of all the excess starch that you don't want. If you're not washing your rice, you need to have a little bit of a word with yourself. Okay, I do mine about 4 or 5 times. I don't know if you can see, but look how murky that water is. You don't want that in your rice. And wash it about 4 to 5 times until the water sort of becomes mostly clear. You're never going to get it perfectly clear, but mostly. Once you've washed your rice and drained off any of the water, just add that to your shallots. Make sure you get all of that out. Then I'm going to add a couple of teaspoons of our herb paste mixture sauce stuff. Then add the rest of your chicken stock. Mix in that herb and garlic sauce. Place your chicken legs back on top in any fashion you see fit. And then this is ready for the oven. Excuse my oven, yes, I know it needs a bloody clean, but it's one of them jobs I kind of put off, to be honest. In it goes. Now that should take about 40 minutes to cook. Basically until the chicken is cooked through, the skin is nice and crispy, but also that stock has absorbed into the rice. It's going to give it a nice flavour. About halfway through though, we are going to take it out and brush some more of our Slimer's poo onto the chicken. The reason I've not done that before is because it's got garlic in it, fresh garlic. We don't want that to burn. Right, so we're about halfway through, so I'm going to get this chicken and rice out for a second. You can smell in this kitchen, I tell you what. I tell you what, man. Then just take a brush and just slap on some of that herb paste on top. And I'm just going to squeeze over the rest of that lemon juice. And then we're going to simply twat this back into the oven to finish cooking. In you go. Yes, in you go, you bitch. Okay, so we're about 10 minutes away, 10-15 minutes away from this being ready. So I'm just going to whip it out one last time. That's what she said. Okay. Get this out a second. I'm just going to take these chicken legs out for a second, and then I'm going to add to the rice just a couple of more dollops of the herb paste. If you've got any left over, don't throw it away. Okay, add some softened butter to that, and you've got a banging flipping garlic butter to put in some garlic bread that will beat any shop bought stuff, I promise you. Okay, mix all that through. And what this does is it kind of wakes everything up, gives a freshness to the rice. And then just nestle your chicken legs back on there again, and then just for those final 10 minutes or so, twat this straight back in. There we go. Oh, yes. Look at the state of that. Hey, smells amazing. Now that is obviously ready straight away. You can eat that on its own with some salad if you want, but obviously I'm going to, make it look a bit fancy for the thumbnail. Why not? Try not to spill this all over the place. I know, like they say, it's rude to compliment your own food, but it's delicious. Can't escape that. You see how easy that was? You can throw that together on a weeknight, no problem at all. Let me know in the comments what you think. I think it's delicious, but I'm gonna sod off because I'm flipping boiling hot, sweltering in this kitchen. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and I'll see your gorgeous faces next time. Ta-ra for now.